Alright, so today I think I'm starting to get sick. It's almost Christmas. We got a lot of things to do. One, it's like cloudy and like weird outside. I don't think it's gonna rain, but the weather ain't great. Two, I need to go Christmas shopping because I'm slacking on that right now.
Real quick, my name is Masa. I am Japanese, but I was raised in the US, and that's why I speak English like I do. Speak Japanese too, so hajimemashite. Right now we're in Ikebukuro, and we're trying to figure out a couple things. One, I just want to take photos, but two, I also need to scout some locations out just to get a feel for all the moods and the vibes of each of the areas. I'm gonna explore a little bit more, and then I'll share just my findings, my travels with you guys as well, just because it's probably some useful information for you, and for me, it just serves as a record. I'll just leave it all up on YouTube, and can always go back to whenever I want to. That's what this is. As many of you are probably well aware, Japan, a lot of people know about Japan through like anime and manga, especially in the 90s, you have your Dragon Ball Z and whatnot. All those became super popular in the States, and that's kind of a lot of people's gateway into Japan, which is, it's got its pros and cons. But when you think of like anime and manga, a lot of people automatically think of like Akihabara, which is on the other side of Tokyo. However, and this is something I didn't know when I was teaching English, one of my students told me, but Ikebukuro apparently is also a big like anime manga hub as well, except it's catered more towards like high school girls. So a lot of different shops and stores and characters and whatnot that are displayed here tend to be more of like the shoujo manga, or like the, I don't know, just depicting a lot of somewhat handsome, good-looking dudes, I guess. Actually, it looks like there's a event going on right now. Like I don't know, like an anime convention type thing. I don't know, there's a lot of cosplayers, so curious, check it out, see what happens. Okay, this is completely unplanned, but let's see if we can find someone to explain what the hell's going on with this, because this is just what I was just talking about. I didn't bring up the whole anime manga thing because I knew this was going on, but it's a good opportunity. All right, so there's this event going on, and I actually went to the main area to see if I can talk to someone that's running the event, or at least helping to run an event, about why there's so much of this going on in Ikebukuro. But they said they don't do video; they're not allowed to do video. So I went out and asked some of the individual cosplayers, just because people that I asked, they said they're not 100% sure, but they said, well, there's a lot of cafes and whatnot that are geared more towards just women. In Ikebukuro. And then in addition to that, apparently Akihabara has a lot more of the goods, the figures and the items, but Ikebukuro has a lot more of the events, and they try to building more of a community here as opposed to just making money off of the actual figures, items, badges, stickers and whatnot. And so Ikebukuro is a little bit more centered around the communities. There's a lot more events. They rarely do events in Akihabara. It's a lot more in Ikebukuro. Cool little fun fact. Something to keep in mind. They're doing a cool thing. I'm a big fan of everyone getting out and doing their own individual things and expressing themselves how they want to. Big fan of that. Really glad that everyone's able to get out here. It's not my cup of tea, but definitely cool to see. So when I think Ikebukuro, the big place that I think of is Sunshine City. And it's like a whole shopping area district. If you come out of the east gates from the station and then go towards, you'll see the Sunshine City sign. But when you go in that direction, it's literally just retail and food and cafes everywhere. It's not quite the same cosplay, anime, manga type of stuff that we saw before, but it is a lot more mainstream, clothing and whatnot. Big cameras all on this side. It's, if you ever need to go shopping, if you need to just kind of kill time, it's a cool place to go. That's where I'm right now. I'm at Sunshine City. They actually have an aquarium, the ward office, and they also have the an observation deck on the top floor. That is a place I need to check out soon. Not today because I don't have time. I'm gonna wrap up here because I gotta go shopping, go back home, hide the stuff that I bought, and then I gotta get to a dinner that I'm having with a dude that I helped homestay. He came and stayed with me for a little while I was in the States and going to school there. He's Japanese though, so yeah, it's like, it'll be like 6 or 7 years since the last time I saw him. Super excited, but we're gonna call it a day there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informative. I didn't get to take really any photos, but I'm super happy with what I got to see today. We'll kind of figure it out as we go, and thanks so much. See you next time. Peace. Yo, one thing before we actually end on Christmas. So Christmas is like the best holiday ever. And Japan Christmas, a little bit different. I've spoken about this before, but like, what kind of garbage is it that you only get one present on Christmas? No. This is like an American Christmas household, and we're doing many, many gifts. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to say.